Welcome. Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.
Kí gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kí wa ipe a kú bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí. Mo kí ẹ̀yin ìyá, mo kí ẹ̀yin bàbá, mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo kí àbúrò èmi ọmọ yín, àbúrò yín olólùfẹ́ yín. Dr. Zabby's Talk Show ayé ọpẹ́ yọ ṣe lọ́dọ̀ títí náà ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ayé ọpẹ́ a máa yọ fún wa lórí ọmọ, lórí ìdáwọ́lé wa. Òun láyé ọpẹ́ ló máa fi máa yọ fún wa. Èwo la mú wá fún wa ní ọjọ́ títí òní wípé kí a sáré ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò eléyìí tí ó máa yàtọ̀ díẹ̀ ọ̀nà àrà tílẹ̀lẹ̀ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Mi ò ní ṣìwí, ẹ̀yin náà ní ṣìwí gbọ́. Mo kí Mùsùlùmí wípé Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo kí Kristẹni wípé God bless you. Mo kí gbogbo àwọn oníṣẹ̀ṣe wípé agbó àtọ ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni mo kí gbogbo àwa free thinkers wípé àní tó jùlẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀ a máa jó àṣẹ lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. God bless you. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá ẹ̀yin bàbá tẹ́ máa ń ju short video tẹ́ máa ń fi ránṣẹ́ sí mi wípé ká jọ ṣe àgbéyẹ̀wò lórí ẹ̀. Tèní ọ̀nà ọ̀tọ̀ ni. Àwọn nǹkan tí tó jẹ́ pé àwọn nǹkan tí mò ń ṣe 100%. Bóyá bí 7 years ago, 6 years ago. Kó tó di wípé a yà wá sí ọ̀nà wípé báwo la fẹ́ gbára wa nínú oko ẹrú. Now, ẹ̀yin tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí ìkànnì aláyọ̀ yìí, a máa ń gbé ètò oríṣiríṣi la máa ń gbé yẹ̀wò lórí ìkànnì wa. Yorùbá ni mí, Yorùbá ni ìran mi. Èyí tó jẹ mí lógún bẹ̀ òun ni wípé báwo gangan la ṣe lè ní ìtúsílẹ̀ nínú oko ẹrú tí a wà. Bọ̀ ìyá mi, bàbá mi, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àti àbúrò mi, lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ó ṣọmọ olókùú bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ní sí pẹ̀lú òkú ẹ̀, ó di dandan kí a kúrò nínú oko ẹrú. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ojú òní tiwa, ọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sí orí ètò tí a fẹ́ gbé yẹ̀wò lọ́jọ́ títí òní. Bọ̀ ká tó wọnú agbami ètò lọ, ìyẹn la máa fi mọ̀ wípé àló ti dandan sẹ́ẹ̀. Ọlọ́run ti fi nǹkan yìí, ó ti fi wọn àwa kan láti ìgbà kan tá a ti ń sọ àsọtẹ́lẹ̀ yẹn wípé àló ń bọ̀, bọ̀ nísìnyí ó ti dé. Kàkà kó dáa, ó ń bàjẹ́ sí ni. Táwọn kan máa sọ wípé bàbá wa ni, gbogbo wa pátápátá, ṣe bí bàbá yín ni, a ti ń wo yín ràn náà. À ń wò yín ràn ni. Ẹ wá wo ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí tó dé. Mo sọ, ẹ̀yin tí ẹ máa ń bá mi ká lọ tájọ máa ń ṣe program, mo máa ń sọ láwọn ìgbà kan rí. Mo ní epo tó bá di 1,000 naira, àwọn èèyàn máa rà. Mi ò lè wá kú láyé tá a wà ń sìn. Ìyá mi olóríire, grandma, wọ́n pè mí lénìí. Wọ́n ní èló ṣé mo mọ iye tán ra epo? Mo ní èló? Wọ́n ní 2,000 ní black market. 1,000 wọ́n tà nínú ilé epo. Wọ́n tún máa wá gba 100 naira. Mo ní owó kí ni 100 naira? Wípé ó ti ẹ̀kan ẹ́, opportunity ní lásán pé ó ti ẹ̀kan ẹ́, 100 naira, 1 litre 1,000. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà, wọ́n tún fọ́ra wọn lórí. Now,
don't embarrass yourself.
Eléyìí kan ni mo fẹ́ gbé wa, ẹ má bínú. Pẹ̀lú ẹ̀ náà, wọ́n tún fọ́ra wọn ní orí. Now, mo ti rí nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ gbé wa.
Come on. Ambulance, they won't have Come on. I tell you. Come on.
Ọmọ wa sọ fún yín wípé òkè epo ti di 500. Dúpẹ́ o, epo tún ti di 500 o. Tó bá di in 2 weeks time, wọ́n ṣàkànṣe, wọ́n ti ṣe nǹkan short. Àní ta la ṣẹ̀, ta ló ṣẹ̀ wá, ta ni ó fi wọ́n lọ mú ẹjọ́ yẹn lọ síbì kan. wípé a máa deal pẹ̀lú yín. At the end of the day, àwọn tó wà nílùú òyìnbó tó ń gbóhùn sókè wípé nǹkan yóò yẹ kó rí báyìí, àwọn pípù yẹn níbí ni wọ́n, àwọn yẹn gangan ló sọ pé àyè má dá wọn lóhùn, wọn níṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ni, wọn níṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ni, iṣẹ́ ò ká wọn lára ni, ojú wa ò gbá ni. Ẹni tó wà nílùú òyìnbó tó bá pe 10 sílẹ̀ nínú ẹni tó wà nílùú òyìnbó, 9 nínú wọn kò ń ṣe pé bóyá go and come, tó bá ṣínú fíríjì ẹ̀ ó máa bá nǹkan tó fẹ́ dànù ńbẹ̀. Wípé eléyìí oh my god, mi ìmọ̀ epo ti expire, eléyìí ó ti pẹ́ nínú fíríjì, oúnjẹ tó ń dànù nínú ìlú òyìnbó yìí, ìlú òyìnbó tán gbàdúrà o, lọ sí church, lọ sí mọ́ṣáláṣí o, oúnjẹ tó ń dànù ní ojúmọ́ kan nínú UK, ká má sọ àwọn ìlú bòmíì, ó tó bọ́ state kan fún a month, ètò bá dànù fún a week, á bọ́ state kan ní Nàìjíríà fún good 1 month. Now, mo kí gbogbo wa wípé a kú bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, káyà ṣe ní pápápá tẹ́ máa fi mọ̀ wípé àní kò sí ọ̀nà rí ṣe. À ń pariwo eku òkè bí eku, ẹyẹ òkè bí ẹyẹ, ọmọ èèyàn ohun bí ènìyàn, kò síbi tán ti dá. Ibì kan ṣe tán ti dá ní wípé kán pariwo, ariwo tán bá dẹ̀ pa yẹn, Emefiele, èyí tó wọ̀sì ju Emefiele, ṣé kò ṣẹlẹ̀? Nígbà tí búbù tó débẹ̀ tó kó gbogbo àwọn èèyàn lọ nígbà náà, gbogbo àwọn tán arrest, ṣán fún ọmọ Nàìjíríà, ṣán fún yín lábọ̀ ẹ̀? At the end of the day, ẹ máa rí pọ́rọ̀ Emefiele bóyá máa lọ nìyẹn. Èyí Bello tàbí kí lórúkọ ẹ̀, Yaya Bello, Yaya whatever ní Kogi, ẹ máa rí pé ẹ fún èyí ẹ̀ ń sìn, ẹ máa rí pé ẹ̀ ní gbọ́ anything mọ́. That is Nigeria for you. Ẹ wá jẹ́ ká lọ wo nǹkan tí Bobrisky tó ṣe nínú ẹ̀wọ̀n tán fi sí. Ìyẹn lè má fi mọ̀ wípé àwọn tó ń sọ pé àwọn ìjọba Nàìjíríà yìí, ó yẹ kéèyàn àti ẹni tó bá sọ pé òun gan wọn Nàìjíríà, ẹni tó bá ní èpè lọ́wọ́, àfọ̀ṣẹ, olúgbòhùn àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, kọ́kàn máa ṣe fún wọn lọ ni. Because ojú kòrókòró lélẹ́yìí wípé aláwọn pípù yìí sẹ̀, a ní kán ṣe right thing, just small something, ṣe right thing. Ẹ jẹ́ kí state ẹ jẹ́ kó tó di pọ́rọ̀ Yorùbá nation tàbí nǹkan kan, ẹ jẹ́ kí state, àwọn kan tó ń sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ pé ẹ jẹ́ kí state ní ọlọ́pàá, security, oníkálukú máa lè mójú ọ̀nì láyé. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí inú yín dùn pé tí bàbá wa bá ti débẹ̀ báyìí, ẹ má worry, tí bàbá bá ti débẹ̀ báyìí, ọwọ́ kan ni wọ́n máa fún yín ní nǹkan tẹ́ fẹ́, wọ́n bá tiẹ̀ lè gba Yorùbá nation fún yín, wọ́n ti fún yín lésán, wọ́n ní kò sí nǹkan tó jọ o. Èpè kan wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ṣe bọ́kú rẹ̀.
nẹ́yẹ ṣẹ́yìn náà ti gbọ́ ohun tí Bobrisky ṣe lọ́gbà ẹ̀wọ̀n. ọ̀rọ̀ kan tó ń jà ròyìn lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára báyìí ni bí gbajúgbajà ọkùnrin aláfẹ́ tó ń múra bí obìnrin ní Idris Ọlánrewájú Òkúnnẹ́yẹ táwọn èèyàn mọ̀ sí Bobrisky ṣe fi àwọn àga oníke ṣètọrẹ fún ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n Kirikiri níbi tó ti ń ṣẹ̀wọ̀n lọ́wọ́. Dọ́sìnì àwọn àga oníke funfun kan èyí tí wọ́n kọ orúkọ rẹ̀ sí lára ni wọ́n ní Bobrisky pàṣẹ kí wọ́n kó wọnú ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n náà, ó sì fi ṣètọrẹ àánú pé kí wọ́n kó o sí ààyè ìgbàlejò sí káwọn àlejò tí wọ́n ń ṣàbẹ̀wò sáwọn èèyàn wọn lẹ́wọ̀n lè máa rí nǹkan fi jókòó. Lára ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan àwọn àga ọ̀hún ni wọ́n kọ àkọlé sí báyìí: fún ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n Nàìjíríà láti ọwọ́ Idris Òkúnnẹ́yẹ Bobrisky. Ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ yìí ya ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ẹ̀ṣọ́ ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n lẹ́nu, wọ́n sì kan sáárá sí ọkùnrin náà, wọ́n ní oníròònú ẹ̀dá ni. Bákan náà la gbọ́ pé àwọn ẹlẹ́wọ̀n ẹlẹgbẹ́ rẹ̀ gbóṣùbà fún ìwà ọ̀làwọ́ rẹ̀ láìka ohun tó ń là kọjá lásìkò yìí sí lórí ẹ̀rọ ayélujára.
Náà a kí iléeṣẹ́ Aláròyé ìpè ọwọ́ yẹn máa ròkè. Kí la fẹ́ lò nínú yẹn? Ọgbà ẹ̀wọ̀n gan, ìgbà tó jẹ́ pé hospital gan pàápàá gan wọn tún ṣe débi pọ́n fẹ́ lọ sí prison, wọ́n fẹ́ lọ tún prison yard ṣe. Nígbà tí Ṣeun ọmọ Aníkúlápó tó ń mu tó fọ́ ọlọ́pàá létí bóyá early last year 2023, òun náà ní nǹkan tó ṣe síbẹ̀ o. Eléyìí náà lọ, òun náà tún ra àga fún wọn. ó ra àga ìyẹn lè máa fi mọ̀ wípé kò sí nǹkan kan tá a lè fi wé nǹkan kan ni wípé kò fẹ́ẹ̀ dáa èpè kọ́ kò fẹ́ẹ̀ dáa. Now èwo la fẹ́ gbé wá lọ́jọ́ títí òní gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ mọ̀ bá yìí máa ń ṣe program gbogbo ìta ọkọ̀ show yẹn preamble ni a ti ṣe warm up a yẹ ṣe fẹ́ lọ sínú agbami ètò báyìí ni orí ọ̀rọ̀ ojú mi tó bẹ̀ ojú mi rí àṣírí ńlá nǹkan tó jẹ́ wípé ó ń kọ àwọn èèyàn lóminú táwọn èèyàn ń ṣe àwọn nǹkan tó wá fà á tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn tí ọ̀dọ́ tiwa ní Nàìjíríà máa tún gbé wá lórí ọ̀rọ̀ marriage ni ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré lọ gbọ́ báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀ sí àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò yìí báwo ló ṣe bára wọn nípò tó ń bára wọn yìí.
Same roof, share everything, care. You won't believe what they did. Brian married his sister Brianna.
We can't leave each other. It's not our fault, baby. Understand that.
We are siblings.
And not only that, they are even expecting a baby. Yes, it's true.
We love each other so much, and I'm not going to leave her for anything.
It's hard for many to understand, but they live under the same roof, share everything, care for each other, and even walk down the street hand in hand without feeling ashamed.
Simwesabingi kama bradhangu. I just say he's my husband.
You might judge them, but their situation is due to common mistakes made by many parents. You think this could never happen to you, but it's a situation anyone could find themselves in unexpectedly. What did their parents do wrong that led to such a terrible thing? How do these two manage in a society that finds their situation hard to accept? And how did they end up in this position even though they are siblings? Their story became so famous that I heard about it from far away. Driven by curiosity, I traveled back to Kenya to learn the truth. When I heard their story firsthand, it gave me goosebumps. They are caught in a situation that seems impossible to escape once you're in it. Here is their story.
My name is Brian Kyle, and I was born and raised in Kiambu County. And when I was growing up, my father left us to go. I don't know where he went, and I was raised all by myself by my mom. My mom took care of me. She paid all my school fees, even as she was struggling. She took me to high school and up to university.
Brian, who is now 21 years old, was brought up by his mother from a young age. His mother worked hard to provide for him because his father left them when he was little. Growing up, Brian met many different people. It's normal for kids to meet new people as they grow, including some who might help them and others who might not. Meanwhile, a young girl Brian had never met or heard of was about to enter his life.
So hi guys, my name is Brianna. I'm 19 years of age.
My name is Brianna, and I'm 19 years old. I was raised by my mom because I didn't see my dad much. My mom looked after me well. I started school in elementary, then went to high school, and later went to university where I used to live.
They first met at this university, but neither of them knew the other or had met before. They became friends and eventually fell in love without realizing they were siblings. How did this happen?
So we met at a party in school, just a random day. The school had organized a party. That's where we met through a friend. We met through a friend who said, like, you and a friend I know, you have some similarities. So she organized that we meet that day, and she was fun, she was cool that day, and that's how we started like talking to each other. Then the next time we met, we went out, we started knowing each other. A few months passed by. We started as girlfriend and boyfriend. Then we advanced and we also moved in together.
So we met through a friend, and this friend alisema like kuna another boy mwenye akona something.
I met him through a friend who mentioned that there was a guy she knew who had a similar personality to mine, and I was curious to meet him. At various school events, I asked my friend to introduce us. When we met,
mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pé àkúbọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ ṣe rí, mo kẹ́yìn ìyá, mo kẹ́yìn bàbá, mo kí ẹ̀gbọ́n, mo kí àbúrò. Kó tó jí pa tẹ̀síwájú, ọ̀rọ̀ ṣùnùkùn, ojú ṣùnùkùn la fi ń wò. Tó fi fa tí ọmọ ẹ̀gbọ́n àtàbúrò tán fi fẹ́ra wọn. Tán wá kọ̀ jálẹ̀ wípé ànírọ́sẹ̀ níbi sábàdé gbogbo ẹ̀ náà òun la máa gbọ́ àti nǹkan tó fà á. Torí ẹ máa rí pé léyìí ò kì í ṣe ní Nàìjíríà àti èyí tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ní Nàìjíríà tiwantiwa. Ẹ máa bá mi ká lọ, ẹ jẹ́ ká kọ́kọ́ sáré lọ sí o.
Látijọ́ aláyé ti dáyé lọ́kọ tí ń sọ lówó orí aya tájọṣepọ̀ wọn sì jẹ́ gbádùn òun fa ìfẹ́. Tírí ìgbádùn lọ́kọláya bá ti ń bọ́ ságídé kásáyàn ò fàǹfẹ́ láàrin wọn dòní yọ̀bẹ̀kẹ́. Tọkọ ò lè gòkè lọ́wọ́ déré. Tọkọ wa ń ṣe súkẹ́súkẹ́ lórí aya. Orísun ló yẹ ká padà sí. Ká tọ́jú ara wa pẹ̀lú S2 herbal bitters. Fátẹ̀ kan lẹ̀ gbọ̀ngbọ̀ngbọ̀n. Ká kó lẹ́gbẹ́ àwọn tí ń bẹ̀bẹ̀ fàyà lórí ibùsùn. S2 herbal bitters 100% herbal tí ò lọ́tí kankan nínú. Pẹ̀lú ǹtẹ̀ NAFDAC. S2 herbal bitters. Ilé-iṣẹ́ S2 Ultimate Holistic Spiritual Herbal Remedy International Limited ló ń ṣe 002 Park Street First Avance Junction Ọ̀lẹ́yọ̀ Ìbàdàn Ọ̀yọ́ State. Ó wà lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ní 1825 Olúyọ̀lé Shopping Complex New Garage Ìbàdàn. Ẹ ti lè rí rà ní Lasorat Royal Plaza Asunlẹ̀ Junction off Akala Express Ìbàdàn Ọ̀yọ́ State. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí tàbí tẹ́yìn gan bá fẹ́ jẹ́ alágbàtà fún wa ẹ pè tàbí kẹ́ WhatsApp wa lórí +234 704 079 0153 tàbí kẹ́ kàn sí +234 806 400 0204. Bákan náà ni ẹ lè kàn sí abroad line wa lórí +353 894 982 845. S2 herbal bitters ó dára fún ìgbádùn ọkùnrin àtobìnrin.
Now, ẹ káàbọ̀ sí orí ètò padà. Fún ẹ̀yin bàbá wa tàbí ẹ̀yin ìyá wa tí ẹ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí dánwò ló bí ìyá ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́, tẹ bá nífẹ̀ẹ́ sí nọ́mbà tẹ máa pè nìyẹn. Mo mọ̀ pé lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ lè regret ní kábàámọ̀. Lóríṣiríṣi òun náà ní nínú iléeṣẹ́ wọn tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ewé àti egbò òun náà fi ń ṣe. Tàdẹ̀ tí rí gbogbo àwọn tó lò ó tán jẹ́rìí sí. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ojú òní tiwa. Tó bá di ọ̀rọ̀ ọkọ àti ìyàwó ojú òní tiwa tí ò dẹ̀ sí oògùn líle ọtí líle kankan tí ò sí nínú ẹ̀. Torí eléyìí ò sí wípé torí pé mo jẹ́ mùsùlùmí mi ò kí mu tí mo jẹ́ Christian náà. 100% ní eléyìí tó jẹ́ wípé kò sí ọtí kankan nínú ẹ̀. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ẹ̀yin lẹ máa ṣe ọkọ wa. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò lẹ́ẹ̀kan sẹ́yìn tí ẹ bá yìí ti pín ètò yìí ẹ bá wa share. Ẹ̀yin tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́ ẹ bá wa subscribe, ẹ bá wa like, ẹ bá wa fi comment sílẹ̀. Now, let's go there.
we clicked right away and really enjoyed each other's company. We didn't know we were related at first. We quickly became best friends and then fell in love. I felt so strongly about him that it seemed like nothing could stop my feelings.
They met as students and fell in love, which is a normal and natural thing to happen. Over time, their love grew, and they began spending more time together, sharing everything like people in love do. But one day, something unexpected happened that changed everything.
One day, we were on the bed, just relaxing after a long day in school. Then she showed me a picture of her dad, and I was so shocked because the same father that she was showing me is also my father, and I was so nervous because we had already committed incest, and I was so worried about what so many people were going to think, all my relatives, and what my mom was going to think about that.
Siku moja tu like nikiwa na scroll simu yangu nikakam akaona picha ya babangu, kumbe babangu pia ni babake.
While looking at photos on my phone, I showed him a picture of my dad. He looked scared and then told me that the man in the photo was also his dad. This meant we had the same father. It was shocking and upsetting, and I didn't know what to do. Imagine dating someone and then finding out he is your brother. I loved him so much that my feelings didn't change, especially since he was already my husband and I was pregnant with his child.
My mom was there for me all my life, so she was very understanding, and she had agreed to support us, and she even talked to us even when I was in my depression state. She came and talked to me, and she made me feel so safe, and my girlfriend also was there, and she also convinced me that if we loved each other, why not continue with this relationship?
His mother coming back to him was the right thing to do because, as a mother, she knew that his son wasn't to blame for what happened. However, the girl's family and society didn't see it that way. They didn't understand that she wasn't at fault. This is where they started to stand up for themselves in what feels like a battle against these societal views.
My mom aliniachilia, mama hadi hataki kubother kunifanyia anything.
When my mother found out, she stopped helping me. She used to provide all my meals, but now she doesn't care about my life anymore. People think we did something terrible, but we didn't choose this. My father also didn't care about the situation. I felt very sad, but there was nothing we could do because we only discovered the truth when it was too late.
Brianna told the father that she has met his brother. He didn't even say anything because he hasn't been there for my life, so why will he even care about us? And he has never come back to even see how I was faring, to even give me advice, even now that I also am going to be a parent, and I'm really scared because I don't know what to do. Being a young parent is not something easy, and I know that right now we survive only on one meal or 2 meals per day. And how about us now being 3 of us in our life? My mom doesn't have enough money to take care of the 3 of us, of the 2 of us, me and Brianna. So how will she be able to take care of us and our child? It's going to be really hard, but I know there's going to be a way out.
The story of these young people, Brian and Brianna, is truly sad. Instead of their families supporting them and helping them understand their mistakes, they were the first to abandon them. If you notice, even their names are similar, hinting that they share the same parents. Now, with their families gone, their lives have become even more difficult. They struggle to find enough food, paying rent is a constant burden, and on top of that, Brian is dealing with serious health issues. Despite their youth, they are also preparing for the future, which includes the arrival of a child. They are facing these challenges without the support of their families, which makes their situation especially tough.
All the relatives that were paying some little fees to my university, they all stopped and went away because I'm dating my own sister, and even if we go outside, people really judge us for what we are doing, but they don't understand the love that we share. If they were in this same position, they would understand why I love her and can't leave her alone. So I'm epileptic, and she has been there with me through this journey since every time I have an episode, I converse and break my arms. She's the one to always take me to the hospital at night at 3 a.m. At 4 a.m. she'll always be the one, and we love each other so much, and I'm not going to leave her for anything.
At least tuweze hadi kulea mtoi wetu mwenye anakuja.
Everyone abandoned us, but we chose to keep the baby because we didn't want to have an abortion. It's not our fault. It's our parents. Also, I can't abandon him because his health is really bad, and I know he can't find anyone else to take care of him. I'm there to help him all the time.
After being rejected by their families and others, they chose to stay together and love each other. Now they live together and openly show their love, walking the streets without shame and sharing what little they have. However, they still really need support from anyone who understands their struggles. They believe there are still people out there who will listen to them instead of judging them.
I'm calling for everyone who wants to support us, because I'm still in the university, Brianna is still in the university, and our debt is really big, especially mine, because my mom is the only one trying to support us, and she cannot pay for the university, pay for our house rent, pay for my hospital bills, because I'm epileptic and I need to go to the hospital every month to go and have some checkup, but I can't do that because she has no money. So I will really appreciate it, because as a man I really have to start thinking on how I'm going to support my own family, and I can't do that with all these debts, school fees debts, of which I will not be able to graduate.
Mo rò pé gbogbo wa ti gbọ́ kúlẹ̀kúlẹ̀ ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ibi tó ti wá. Mo kí wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí pa kó bójú ọjọ́ ṣe rí. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ń kí mi pé mo kú ètò bẹ́ẹ̀ náà lèmi náà ń kí yín. Ojú òní ti wá ọ̀rọ̀ wa kò ní já sẹ́kún àní sunkún lórí ọmọ. Àwa ní sunkún lórí ara wa lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. A ti gbọ́ gbogbo bẹ́lẹ̀ ìbò ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ láì má gbára wa lákòókò. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n gbé nǹkan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀ wá. Àṣírí ó gbẹnu tán, òun ni eléyìí. A máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ní episode 1, a máa fi eléyìí ṣe. Ó gbẹnu tán, àṣírí ó gbẹnu tán. Àwọn eléyìí gba ẹnu tán. Pápàpá ni mo wá fẹ́ ṣe. Ẹ jẹ́ kí n sáré lọ gbé ti èyí tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà. Kẹ́ lè jẹ́ ká wo báwo ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀. Báwo làwọn eléyìí ìbọn ṣe bára wọn nínú ibi tán bára wọn yẹn. Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ sí lọ́dọ̀ wa náà. Ẹ rí pé àwọn eléyìí kì í ṣe Nàìjíríà. Ó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lágboolé wa. Let's go there.
To medical evaluation, so formerly known as Agoshe Victoria Takogene. I am the daughter of retired General Ali Mohammed Kuso. I was born 20th May 1985. I was always taken to the Ikeja Barrack and Dodan Barrack to meet him. I don't know what transpired between he and my mom, but somehow I noticed that I was abandoned in Delta State, Abraka to be precise, 8 months after I was born, where I grew up in a very harsh condition. I went through child labor, I went through starvation, I went through rape. Life has been tough for me. When I discovered 4 years ago that Guso is my biological father, I've been trying to reach out to him. I have done a lot of things. I've sent some northern elders to him. I have gone to his house in Asokoro. I went to drop letters in his offices here in Kaduna, and even his home. They won't let me see him. Then I went to his house in Asokoro. They won't still let me see him. The last time I went, there was a time I went there. After a lot of fasting and prayer, I passed out. They accused me of suicide. I was taken to Asokoro General Hospital, after which they said I should go to Cairo General Hospital for treatment and all of that. Then, long story short, I went there again during this fasting period on 30th to be precise, 30th of last month. I was thinking that his fasting period, he would attend to me, but instead, his aide fought me. They injured my eyes. My eyes was bleeding, and I was really down. I was taken to one first village police post. The head there said I should be taken back to him. That this is a family matter. If I'm saying he's my father, he should come out and address the issue. Why won't he see me? Why won't he address the matter? Then they called their friend in Asokoro Regional, in Asokoro Police Station, one Kalu. Kalu took me into their van into their Hilos in AYA, and they took me to Asokoro Police Station. Getting the DPU insisted that they take me to the hospital because I was bleeding and I was bleeding. I got to the hospital. They won't let the Guso's aide won't let the doctor examine me alone. Even when we went to the consulting room, he was still coming to call the doctor. There was a time the doctor left with him for 20 minutes. By the time she came back, she wrote this report. I wasn't treated. And we went back to the station. I didn't even know that this was what she wrote. By the time we went back, accusing him, saying that I attempted suicide, accusing me of mental insanity and all of that. So by the time we got to the hospital, we got to the station, Asoko police DPO drove me out of the station. This was 12:30. My eyes was bleeding. I stayed there till the next day. The next day, I got a lawyer. Then the DPO gave him this report. When I saw it, I didn't say anything. I said, okay, no problem. I came to biological hospital. I subjected myself. My eyes was not treated. The doctor lied that my eyes was treated. I subjected myself to medical evaluation in biological hospital where I was treated and all of that. And now the doctor has brought out this report. The hospital brought out this report saying that I am psychologically insane. I am okay. All I want from my father is Guso, come out and address this matter. You are my biological father. You can't leave me to suffer all this life. I can't answer a name that is not my name. Come out and address this matter. I am calling on paternity court. I'm calling on the whole world to help me look at this matter. Those that were in Ikeja Cantonment Barrack when this thing happened, you guys knew when my mother was taking me there. My mother's name is Justina Obedience Edi. I was born 20th May 1985. Please, I'm calling on the president of retired generals, Magoro. Look into this matter. You all carried me as a baby. You all carried me as a child. I'm calling on all those that served with Guso, all his sets, that knew when I was born, that know this matter. You know my history more than I know my history. Please, look into this matter for me. I was beaten. I've been threatened that military MIA will deal with me if I come out, if I talk. Right now, my life is in danger. All because I want my biological father to come out and own up. I don't know what transpired between you and my mom. All because I am saying, come and do paternity, come and do DNA. If you are saying I'm not your father, I'm not your child. If I'm your child, tell me what happened. I'm not going to answer. Stop answering a name that is not my name. You can't just push me away like that. See, I was beaten, my eyes were swollen and all of that. Please, I am calling on the world to look into this matter. Try to life every day, different kind of talk, up to the extent that they almost blind my eyes. Please, I'm calling on the world. Help me. Those that knew when I was born, help me. President of retired generals, help me. I'm dying here. I was raped at the age of 15, had a son at 16, and he died because after 6 months, because he was sick, and he was stooling and he was shitting blood and vomiting. I didn't have 2,000 naira to take him to the hospital. General Hospital, Obiaroko, that was serving Abraka and all those Aziz were on strike. Echo Hospital, I needed 2,000 and nobody in my mother's family, nobody could give me 2,000 to take my son to the hospital. My son died in a very traumatic, agonizing way. I cannot emphasize the suffering I went through. If not for Engineer Guy Otobu, former permanent secretary of Ministry of Works, I wouldn't have gone to school. He gave me scholarship. I did a holiday job at Edes and Edes Construction Company, owned by Engineer Onya Ejike. Those are the people that supported me. Even after my university, I worked at Orania, at Glasgow Shipping Company, number 22 Orania, Papa. I have been hardworking, I have been suffering all my life. When I discovered that this is my biological father, all I'm asking for is the love, care, and support of a father. Come, let's do DNA. Come, let's address this matter. For the since over 4 years now, I've been reaching out to Guso. All I get is insults, beating. They accuse me of being mentally insane. They accuse me of suicide, which are not true. Please, the world, come to my aid. Everybody come to my aid. I am tired. Now they've been threatening me. They've been saying a lot of things. That they will send military and BMI after me. They will kill me. Different kind of talk. Please, let the world come to my aid. I did nothing wrong. I didn't ask to be born.
Woman, so if you know what is good for you, go carry your pikin or go do the DNA. If not, so if this thing enter International Criminal Court, ICC, International Criminal. When I go match line, oh no, this is a big case. This is a big case. So if this man and your papa tell her to come and do because they see the identical baby, let's say they resemble. Mona tell her make her do the DNA because you understand that. And if na true say na you born her, oh God, maybe okay. For you born pikin, you call liver for us now. We call they train your pikin for data stage. You know how this guy they shop. This case.
Ṣé rí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ni wípé ibi tí ọ̀rọ̀ ilé ayé ń sìn ibi tó dé ìdààmú tó jẹ́ wípé ọkùnrin àtobìnrin tá à ń fira wa sí ẹ wo èyí tí mo kọ́kọ́ gbé wá yẹn ta ló fa ìdààmú àwọn parent ni now àwa méjèèjì ni ọkùnrin àtobìnrin òun ló fa ìdààmú sínú ìgbésí ayé àwọn ọmọ yẹn because ọ̀n mọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀n mọ́ra rí ọ̀n ríra rí kó tó di wípé wọ́n pàdéra school ni wọ́n rán wọn lọ sí school ni wọ́n ní tọmọdé bá tó lọ́kọ ó máa ń lọ́kọ ni tọmọdé tó bá tó ládàá ó máa ń ládàá ni kò ń ṣe pé bóyá wọ́n wà ní under age ọmọ uni ni wọ́n ọmọ yunifásitì ni wọ́n bọ̀ bàbá ti fẹ́ lè lóyún ti fún tọ̀hún lóyún bàbá ò àwọn ọkùnrin tó jẹ́ pé wọ́n wà responsible wọ́n wà responsible bó ṣe lè wù kó mọ. Mo sọ wípé ọkùnrin àtobìnrin náà gbogbo wa lájọ ní lọ́wọ́ bọ̀ ìkan pọ̀ jù kan lọ ni bójú gbogbo ẹ̀ lọ àwọn ọmọ gógán tí a fi máa wá ń ṣe ìgbésí ayé wọn bákan ẹ wo orú eléyìí náà sìn ó ń pe gbogbo àwọn tó mọ̀ nípa nǹkan yẹn tó ṣe ojú wọn ó ń pè wọ́n bọ́ síta pé bọ́ọ̀tà ẹ wá jẹ́rìí sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ìyá ẹ̀ ti kú ó ti lóòzì ìyá bò torí pé bàbá jẹ́ èèyàn kan pàtàkì láwùjọ tí ẹ wá lọ ṣe DNA ó tún fìyà jẹ ọmọ kákàkiri wípé orí ẹ̀ dàrú ni kò mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe ni at the end of the day irú lady tó sọ̀rọ̀ ńsìn tó lo ìjáàbù tó sọ̀rọ̀ ńsìn ṣe rò pé possibility wà kó má lọ kó tán lè fẹ́ra wọn tán ti lè fẹ́ tẹ́gbọ́n àtàbúrò tán lè fẹ́ra wọn bẹ́yìn àìmọye irú àwọn tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ tó jẹ́ pọ́n ṣe ní òkú ọ̀run bọ̀ níbi tí ilé ayé dé níbi tí ilé ayé lajú dé yìí why tán lè lọ ṣe DNA why tí ò lè lọ ṣe DNA ṣé mo pé alọ́kàn jura wa lọ a strong jura wa lọ ẹlòmíín wà ó máa ti gbàgbé ẹ̀ ó máa ti wò pé kó o máa ṣe ilé ayé òun lọ èyí tó fi jẹ́ pé ó ń lọ ọ̀nà ó ń ṣe gbogbo oríṣiríṣi fún yẹn ẹlòmíín máa ti give up kò ní ran mọ́ bọ̀ tó lóun ò dá wa dọ́gba eléyìí máa jẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ fún àwa ọkùnrin àti obìnrin bọ́dí situation lady yìí ń sìn ìyá ti kú ni ó possible tó wáyé pé ìyá wà láyé ń sìn ìyá ló máa rọ ìyá ló máa gbogbo nǹkan tójú eléyìí ń rí ń sìn ìyá ló máa wo báwo lòun ṣe lè fight fún ọmọ yẹn pé ó mọ òun ní bóyá ó ń lọ bá àwọn ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀ tàbí ọ̀rẹ́ tàbí nǹkan kan bóyá ti kú eléyìí wà bí ìgbà tó ń rìn ní òwò ní ń sìn ó dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa dùn òun ló ṣe ń padà lọ tó ń padà lọ síbẹ̀ bó ìgbà tó bá ti jẹ́ ẹni tó lówó tó jẹ́yàn ní àwùjọ ẹni tí ò jẹ́yàn ìyá máa jẹ́ pa ni àǹtàbádẹ̀ wọn lọ bó ṣe wà yẹn ó lè jẹ́yàwó obìnrin náà lẹ́ni tó máa gbé sílé tí yẹn máa ní láéláé o ò lè gba ọmọ kankan kò sí nínú agreement èmi àti ẹ tó bá gba ọmọ bóyá property yìí ó máa gbẹ́sẹ̀ lé ní oríṣiríṣi nìyẹn náà lè máa face challenges oríṣiríṣi ló lè máa face. àṣírí ó gbẹnu tán àwọn eléyìí gbẹnu tán Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká wà nínú ìbànújẹ́ ẹ wo àwọn the other guy yẹn àwọn ọmọkùnrin àtobìnrin yẹn ẹ wo wọ́n ṣe love ara wọn tó bẹ́ẹ̀ náà tó bá tún wà nínú ìbànújẹ́ eléyìí náà bó ṣe fẹ́ràn ìyá ẹ̀ pé ìyá òun ló gbé òun ìyá òun kí ló ṣe fóun irú ilé ayé wo lòun wà tó bá tún wà ń ròyìn pé ìkọlẹ̀ ipò ń ṣe tí ò yá òun náà tó bá tún rántí wípé bàbá tán ní bàbá òun lélẹ̀ gbogbo everything ló wà lọ́wọ́ òun yìí ìbànújẹ́ ìyá mi bàbá mi ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àti àbúrò mi ojú wo lẹ fi wò kí lẹ rí sí ǹjọ́ tiẹ̀ kọ́ wa lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kọ̀ọ̀kan mọ̀gán tèmi rí ń bẹ̀ ni wípé àtọkùnrin àtobìnrin wa ká wà responsible yes lóòótọ́ àti òdodo marriage ọjà òkùnkùn ni No, marriage ò kì í ṣe do or die, no. Àwọn nǹkan kan náà ló máa fà á tó máa fi di wípé níbi tá a bá dé ìkóníkálukú máa lọ. Bọ̀ àwọn ọmọ tá a bí ńkọ́? Àwọn ọmọ tá a bí ńkọ́? Ìyá mi, bàbá mi, ojú wo lẹ fi wò mí? Ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí program náà kó gùn. Ẹ bá mi fílẹ̀ nínú comment section yín. Ẹ má gbàgbé láti tẹ like. Ẹ dẹ̀ má gbàgbé láti bá wa share ètò yìí. Ẹ̀yin tó bá jẹ́ nígbà àkọ́kọ́, ẹ má gbàgbé láti bá wa subscribe. Yorùbá ni mí, Yorùbá ni ìran mi. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ darapọ̀ mọ́ wa tí ẹ ń bá wa gbé ọ̀rọ̀ charity wa ní àrùgẹ. Ọwọ́ yín ò ní kàn sàlẹ̀ àpò. Àrọ́mọdọ́mọ wa kò ní gbégbá bára ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni polówó S2 tí à ń ṣe polówó fún yín. S2 Ultimate. Ẹ ní ìdá ti try ẹ̀. Dánwò ló bí ìyá ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. Ẹsẹ̀ ń ro mí, orúnkún ṣe ń dùn mí. Mo ti lọ ṣiṣẹ́ 14 hours, ṣiṣẹ́ 16 hours. Ẹ rí pé mò ń tẹnu mọ́ ẹyọ kan ṣoṣo yìí. Dánwò ló bí ìyá ọ̀kẹ́rẹ́. Fún ìyẹn o, anyway tẹ́ wá dẹ̀ wà ní gbogbo bí ni. Ó máa dé ọ̀dọ̀ yín, Amẹ́ríkà ní Germany ní France ní anywhere ní Africa ní. Ó máa dé ẹnu ọ̀nà yín. Anyone tẹ́ bá fẹ́ ń bẹ̀, ìka ń dùn mí ni, nǹkan kan wọ́ sí mi lára ni, ikùn mi yọ ni, ìyàwó mi ti wá ń complain, wípé bóyá kinní kan, gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá. Ewé àtegbò, a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ilé-iṣẹ́ S2 Ultimate. Ilé-iṣẹ́ wọn á máa dàgbà sí ni ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún gbé ìmí wá fún yín. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká ṣàròrò, ẹ jẹ́ ká rà á fáwọn òbí wa ńlé. Àwọn òbí wa, wọ́n ní ìyẹn náà ni màá gbé wá ń sìn. Wọ́n ní ìdẹ̀ tó máa fi jẹ́ wípé tí ìyá 80 tó ì máa strong bí ọmọ 60. Ní agbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, ojú òní tiwa. Phone number tẹ́ máa pè ó wà ńbẹ̀. Èyí tó jẹ́ abroad number yẹn, tó jẹ́ WhatsApp yẹn, ẹ pè ní anywhere tí ẹ bá wà. Àwọn fúnra wọn, àwọn lẹ máa bá sọ̀rọ̀. Ibikíbi tẹ́ bá wà, ibẹ̀ ló máa ti fi ránṣẹ́ sí yín. Ní agbára lọ, ó bá jẹ́ Amẹ́ríkà, ó bá jẹ́ Germany, Japan, anywhere wọ́n máa fi ránṣẹ́ sí yín. Ojú òní tiwa, ọ̀rọ̀ wa dayọ̀. God bless you.
Ó ti sú èmi o, gbogbo ohun ta nílé láti lò, ara ò ṣe. Gbogbo ara ló ń kó nọ́bà yẹn torí Ọlọ́run, kí mo fẹ́ ṣe báyìí. Jẹ́ kí n tiẹ̀ pé ọmọ yìí náà, jẹ́ kí n pè kí n mọ àfà. Wo náà gbé kọ́ọ̀lù ẹ̀.
Hello, mami.
Hello. Náírà bàbá rẹ̀ ò yá, àtàná ló ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Bó ṣe ń pariwo orí fífọ́ ló ń pariwo inú dúdú, ikùn ríro. Gbogbo èrò tí mo nílé mo ti lò, kò tẹ yàtọ̀ náà.
Nǹkan kékeré ló ń ṣe bàbá.
Ara ẹ̀ ò yá ganjọ́, máa bọ̀.
Àrùn kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ ló ń ṣe wọ́n jàre. Ẹ wo inú ẹ̀rù tí mo fi ránṣẹ́ lọ́sẹ̀ tó kọjá. Ẹ máa rí S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture ńbẹ̀.
S2?
Ẹ kàn fún wọn ní ṣíbí nǹkan 2 láàárọ̀ 2 lálẹ́.
Ṣíbí 2 láàárọ̀, ṣíbí 2 lálẹ́. Ó dáa, máa pè ẹ́ padà, máa pè ẹ́. Ìlànà ìgbàkẹ́lánú ẹ̀mú. Kóyá ni. Ara mà ti lè.
Adúpẹ́ f'Olúwa o. Ọpẹ́lọpẹ́ S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture.
S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture.
S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture for the management of high blood pressure. S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture. Ọkọ̀ ìfúnpá gíga, àìróorun sùn, orí fífọ́, ara yíyún àti èyíkéyìí kòkòrò tó ń ti dọ̀tí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ gbogbo. Ilé-iṣẹ́ S2 Ultimate Holistic Spiritual Herbal Remedy International Limited ló ń ṣe. 2 Park Street, First Avance Junction, Ọ̀lẹ́yọ̀, Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State. Ó wà lọ́pọ̀ yanturu ní 1825. Olúyọ̀lé Shopping Complex, New Garage, Ìbàdàn. Ẹ ti lè rí ra ní Lasorat Royal Plaza, Asunlẹ̀ Junction off Akala Express, Ìbàdàn, Ọ̀yọ́ State. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé síwájú sí tàbí tẹ̀yin gan bá fẹ́ jẹ́ alágbàtà fún wa, ẹ pè tàbí kẹ́ WhatsApp wa lórí +234 704 079 0153 tàbí kẹ́ kàn sí +234 806 400 0204. Bákan náà ni ẹ lè kàn sí abroad line wa lórí +353 894 98 08028282845. S2 Ultimate Herbal Mixture ló ní káwọn yàmàyàmà kò lágọ̀ọ́ ara ká lálàáfíà kára wa dá ṣáká.
You're welcome. Kindly subscribe to YouTube channel and follow on Facebook page at Dr. Zabby's Talk Show.